is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. Jeff's record store, Desert Grooves Records, out in Chandler, Arizona. And then we finish it up with some new music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars there. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the boring intro.
That's great.
So let's get right into this. Let's get into our Fearless Beer review. What do you got this week, Jeff?
Go. Well, we're in summertime here, and actually hasn't been that hot. Like we're capping out like 110. Usually we cap out this time at like. Usually we're capping out like 120 though. We haven't hit over 110 yet, so it's been nice. Windows down weather, as I would say.
God damn, dude. When I'm out there and we're driving down the freeway, flying down the freeway, and it's 110 out, and it's just, dude, it is not comfortable.
I really like when I leave for work in the morning, because it takes me like 10 minutes exactly to get to work. I don't put the air on. I just put the windows down, and it's like 108.
Well, I mean, if it's only 10 minutes, I mean, it's really not going to get cool in 10 minutes, even if you have the AC blasting.
It's not that bad. It's a dry heat. Anyway, yeah. So now that we're in summer weather here, I have a Truly. We're back on the hard seltzers.
Should I go grab a Truly?
Do you have Truly?
I do have a Truly. Yeah. Never mind. I don't have any.
Well, that was a big fat waste of time.
All right. So yeah, apparently I don't have Trulies. I normally do. There's normally Trulies here all the time, but Tammy seemed to have drank the last one last night. So never mind. I don't have a Truly. What I do have though, I have had this on the pod, but it's a juicy little thing, IPA, something new. Dude, I bought a variety pack of these here in Nevada's. There was one in there that I'd never tried, and I thought I had one left to try on the podcast, but I guess I drank it. So I have to drink something I've already brought to the pod, but that's okay.
There you go.
That's it. I'm failing every step of the way here. I cannot catch a break. Cannot catch a break.
Can't win them all.
So what's the ABV on that Truly?
It's 5%. This is Tropical Punch. So
Tropical Punch is a good one too.
Yeah, this is probably gonna taste like fucking Hawaiian Punch or something.
It's good.
I like Trulies. I really do.
I do too. Tammy gets the lemonade one, but I think the fruit punch variety pack, that's the superior one for sure.
Do you like Simply Lemonade?
Yeah. Of
course, who doesn't? They're fucking delicious.
I have some of that in the refrigerator too.
Have you had the Simply Lemonade seltzers?
No, I didn't know they had them.
So good. It's just like Simply Lemonade carbonated with alcohol. So good.
I wonder,
pure sugar, but it's so good.
I wonder if Trulies have made their way over to Britland. I wonder if Skip's ever had a Truly before.
They're owned by Sam Adams, so I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know if he gets Sam Adams. I don't remember if he told us he has.
I'm sure they don't allow Sam Adams beer over there.
It's way too
hurts too much. Bad memories.
Bad memories of losing the war. Yeah.
Bad memories.
Oh man. All right, so let's start drinking this. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh, it's all deadly.
It's all deadly. All right, so let's talk about my beer and your Truly. We'll rate each of them based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect beer, or Truly. 2 is good. You're going to continue to drink it. 1 is bad, but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So, what would you give your fruit punch Truly? Go.
Like I said, it is hot out here, so when you're outside, you kind of have to drink your drinks fast, otherwise they're going to warm up. Or in my fast, like 10 minutes, it fucking heats up. So, or you have to find something that tastes okay. It's kind of warmer, and that's a thing, or get koozies or whatever. But the Trulies, you can drink these fast. Like you can down this easily in 10 minutes. Not a big deal at all, and it doesn't feel like you're chugging beer.
Yeah,
you chug like a Coors Light in 10 minutes. It's kind of like you're kind of choking it down at the very end there.
it's just not as
Truly's, man,
thick. It's just like not as Trulies aren't really thick. It's I don't know.
there's a lot of like residual sugars that are kind of left over, but I do think that this tastes like Hawaiian Punch with alcohol. Like that's what this is, and Hawaiian Punch is like my fucking favorite juice.
The most sugary of sugar drinks.
Oh my god. Especially like when I'm hungover and stuff, and like it's
Oh
like
my
2 a.m. or whatever, 3 a.m.
No.
And like I've exhausted all my water up here. I'm like, fuck, I have to go downstairs anyway and get some more water. So I go downstairs, I'll get like a little cup and do like probably like 3 ounces or 4 ounces of Hawaiian Punch and basically just like shoot it. And then get the water and go back upstairs and go to bed. The Hawaiian Punch, man. And when I'm sick, always Hawaiian Punch.
Really, Hawaiian Punch.
or Hawaiian Punch or lemon lime Gatorade.
Oh dang, man! When I'm sick, I love Sprite. Sprite's my go-to when I'm sick. Love that shit. Tasty. All right.
Tasty.
So what would you rate your Truly, fruit punch Truly, Hawaiian Punch Truly?
Keep in mind this is a summer drink, so I don't drink this shit during the winter. It's gross. But as a summer drink, this is an easy 2.75.
Ooh.
Easy 2.75.
Not bad at all. All right, so my my juicy little thing IPA, good. Sierra Nevada always puts out good stuffs, and there's no exception. I'll give this a solid 2.5. 2.5 out of 3. Really good. Gonna go back to it. They have really good variety packs as well, so there you go. There's really good, good amount of sweetness, citrusiness, and not too strong. So there you go. 6.3 ABV.
There you go.
So 2.5 out of 3. That's what I give this juicy little hazy thing, whatever it is, from Sierra Nevadas. So let's move on. Raul didn't leave a review for mine. I doubt he did for yours. Actually, can you even do Trulies on Beer Advocate? Or something?
Why? Because Beer Advocate's pretentious and that's not a beer.
Exactly.
Probably sounds like some fucking they would do. All of them.
All of them. Oh boy. All right. You checking or
no?
Okay. I wasn't sure. All right. So let's move on to the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. Your record store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out out in Chandler, Arizona. Go check them out if you're in the area. So what do you got, Jeff? Go. Oh, also, actually, before you start, since you're drinking, if you want to listen to some of the songs that we're talking about, check out the playlist in the description of this episode, and you can listen on Spotify. So what do you got? Go.
I also have my phone open, and I'm continuously refreshing just to see if there's any crazy Copa stuffs going on.
Yeah, we are recording this on Sunday night, just after the Copa America final between Argentina and Colombia.
Which we should get into when we talk about the Shakira performance, when we get into the new music and stuff.
We will.
I listened to a lot of stuff this weekend, actually. It was kind of fun. It was kind of nice going through random things. And it stemmed from, we got another copy of the club pressing for Master of Puppets, which is like the definitive one that people say sounds the best and sounds the greatest. And it does sound really, really good. And this came from listening to like the Walmart one for so long.
That skips.
But, I mean, the record's so long. The record's so long. It's just like, you're not going to get, like, you can't put that much fucking music on one record. It's like 58 minutes. You just can't do it. So that's what all this stemmed from. And I kind of went into like a middle thing. But I'll start with my Lynyrd Skynyrd just because I do fucking love that first record so much.
Good.
And
I've heard better, but it's good.
Dude, it's so good. It's like the perfect sound, and it's no one sounded like Lynyrd Skynyrd. That first record is absolutely perfect. And Simple Man is just like a hillbilly country rock ballad that is just done right in every single way. And it's fun to groove to, it's fun to jam to, easy to play, and everyone can kind of do their own thing and let loose a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have that on the vinyls?
I don't have any Lynyrd Skynyrd. So yes, I do not have the that first Lynyrd Skynyrd record. So
oh yeah,
whatever.
As I was saying, we got a collection of a bunch of records from the late 80s, early 90s, a lot of country, and I didn't realize so much country. Like Garth Brooks's first record or second or third, whatever it was, a lot of these country artists only released vinyl through like Columbia House, through a club.
Oh.
It was like it was only available through the club pressing. And so they're really expensive, like hundreds of dollars for like Travis Tritt and fucking Bonnie Raitt and Garth Brooks and stuff. So, but there's a lot of Lynyrd Skynyrd in there from the late 80s, early 90s. And like, God damn, every fucking record has a Confederate flag on it.
Are they from the records that were released in the 80s and 90s, or are they early?
No, they're like compilations, like B-sides and rarities, live stuffs. But I remember like for a bit, like a long time, people were saying how much like Lynyrd Skynyrd uses the Confederate flag in their stuff. And I remember when we did them on the pod and looking at their album covers, it's like they're not really, no. But like now that I have them in my hand, like holy fuck, it's like every single one.
But it really wasn't frowned upon the way it is now. Yeah, it was very acceptable at the time.
I mean, I guess that's what they did.
I mean, it really wasn't until the early 2010s where people started to tear down statues and condemn the Confederate flag.
I mean, it is true. In high school, who did I have? I had Bishop in high school. Do you have Bishop too?
The wrestling coach, right?
Yeah,
sophomore year. The guy was an idiot. The guy did not give a shit. Phoned everything in.
But he stressed at like the Civil War and like the states' right thing, like completely overshadowed the slavery aspects of like states' rights. Like that's the reason why they wanted states' rights, so they keep slavery. But it was like in our high school especially, it was pushed that Civil War was fought over states' rights, not digging any further than that. So It really wasn't until like well after high school when people started to question the Confederate flag hanging up everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. I said, I listened to a lot of metal stuffs. So then I just chose Iowa to put on here because it was it's a good pressing. It's loud.
It is. We have the same pressing.
Yeah. I don't know if I like the color. It's kind of a weird color.
Yeah, I don't like the color either. What is it? Is it the way it's the Coke bottle, right?
Yeah, it looks like toothpaste essentially.
Yeah, it's ugly. It doesn't match the cover at all.
I just make it red. If you just put it all like blood red, like that would have been better.
Way better, yeah.
The other one too, their self-titled one, it's like lime green or something.
The lemon, shit. Yeah, the bright yellow makes no sense at all. It's like another instance, like just make it red, or even just like a black.
Yeah, black is fine too.
But yeah, that lemon color, it's so
dumb. So yeah, I do. I put on Iowa, and I haven't listened to that one in a while, and it was a good spin. It was fun.
Great.
I was tired after, so I had to transition to some like other genres. I did put on Rage after that one though, but it did kind of exhausted me. Just a lot. A lot of music, a lot of aggression.
After you told me you were listening to it, it inspired me to play my copy too. And my God,
after Third Eye Blind.
After Third Eye Blind, I threw on Iowa, and man, dude, Joey Jordison once again. I speak so highly of this guy. Rest in peace, but God damn, he was an incredible drummer. His songwriting on those first three records really are just unbelievable. Just the way he just his transitions between parts is unreal, just fucking unreal, and he's just such a fucking amazing drummer. Technically, songwriting wise, all around, just a perfect drummer.
Yeah, there was like half of the songs. I kind of thought like, damn, dude, like Joey's just telling everybody else what to do, where to go. Like they have ideas, they have things in their mind that they probably want to establish or want to explore, but Joey's the one that tells them where to go, and it was fun.
And what's cool about him as a metal drummer too is that he doesn't rely on like one thing. He doesn't rely on the blast beats. They're there every once in a while, but he doesn't rely on those. He doesn't rely on the double bass, even though he's incredible at it. He does a lot of different things. He doesn't just do all the tom stuff like Danny Carey style. Like he's all over that fucking kit, and he just makes everything so exciting. He grooves so fucking well. There's like jazz shit that he throws in there too every once in a while. That's just so crazy. Like why? What made you think this was gonna sound good? But it sounds fucking amazing. Fucking Joey.
And it's all melodic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Incredible.
Incredibly.
Iowa.
Yeah. So next thing was Me First and Gimme Gimmes. And I spun like 3 of them really back to back. But I really do like their Western one. I think it's called Love Their Country. And I chose Sunday Morning Coming Down, the Chris Christopherson song that he wrote for everybody else. And then Johnny Cash sang it once. But Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking cool. And then that's when I
It's
realized
always
that
a fun
they
time.
released a new album, and I didn't have to listen to it yet. But yeah, Me First is also kind of a cool closer. I think I closed with Ruin Johnny's Bar Mitzvah, not as often as my normal kind of closer album, but that's
Yeah.
a good closing album. It's just a fun
Is it
like
though?
compilation, essentially. Yeah,
I feel like it's too upbeat. It's too loud, too fast, too
but
funny.
it leaves you, yeah, it leaves you happy.
But
Like
I
you
like
got
to
to
end
be
my night
left
with a
happy.
downer. I like to end my night with like a Regina Spektor with the Postal Service plus 44. You know, you want to bring yourself. You want to end with a downer. You got to do it with a downer.
See, like those are all in my repertoire. But I also have like I Am the
Clarity.
Avalanche.
I'm
Clarity's
the
there for sure. I Am
Avalanche.
the Avalanche.
I'm the
Avalanche
Avalanche is a
United.
starter. That's a starter for me. That's not an
For me,
ender.
like if you're gonna close out the night, the last song really is going to like make or break like everything. You can have a great album if that last song is kind of like weak and it sucks and it's like whatever. But I Am the Avalanche Gratitude, the last song was like 6-7 minutes long and it's just a fucking banger and leaves you exhausted. And like I guess like nostalgia hits hard too because they usually play that song last when they play shows
Mm-hmm.
and just like dancing and getting into it and getting in the pit and like when they're done with that song and he's just screaming, everyone's like shaking hands and sweaty and tired and everyone's leaving. It's like fuck yeah, I like that.
Sick, so sick. Wait,
Love
so
that band.
Me First. We started with the. It was Me First. That's what started this conversation.
Yeah,
Good band, great band,
great band.
and we're. Wait, are they playing Punk and Drublick?
No,
No, okay, so we're not
which is
going to be seeing
weird.
them again.
No,
Seems very weird, right?
yeah, especially like the last couple nights. Like what the fuck? How do you not have Me First there?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know Mike doesn't
Maybe
play
they're
with them
fighting or
anymore.
something.
Yeah, but I mean, without Fat Mike there, do you really care? I mean, they're fun to
mean,
see, but it's just like it's Fat Mike's band. In all honesty, it is.
well, it's not Fat. It's Spike's band. Like Me First would not exist without Spike. Like Fat Mike just made them better and made them brought everybody together and made them bigger than they ever would have been.
And brought attention to the band.
Yeah,
Like a punk
but
cover band's not going to go anywhere unless you have somebody like Fat Mike in the band.
But
Like
Spike
like
is that band, dude. Like Spike is a good singer. He's clearly like a guy
It's
that,
fine.
dude. He's a good singer for like
He's
a
a
punk
fine
group. Like
singer.
he's a
Yeah,
good
it's fine.
singer. Get the fuck out of here.
He's fine.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I listened
What do you
to. I bought this Christian psych rock comp a long time ago at Double Nickels out here,
Huge shout
and
out.
it's just full of obscure artists from like the late '60s, early '70s, but specifically Christian psych rock. And the only song that I could find on Spotify from that entire album was a song that I chose and put on the pod playlist. Not my favorite song, but that's the only song that was on Spotify.
That's so
everything
fucking
else,
funny.
everything else is just too obscure. And
Oh,
some
I
of these
love it.
guys were like punkers because you look on their Discogs and not only do they have nothing written about them, but they have no albums and they only released like a one single and it was on that comp.
Love that. Love that.
And there's also like there's like 2 or 3 bands that were from like the Minnesota area in like the early '70s. But the best one was Earthen Vessel. And if I could put that one on there, I would have put that one on there. Earthen Vessel. That band is fucking amazing. They are so goddamn good. But yeah, these are all very like churchy hymns, just psych rock, and they're fucking psych rock.
There's some cool psych rock Christian bands. You've made me listen to this comp before. I think I listened to it when I was out at your house a long time ago when you first got it.
Yeah,
You've spoken so highly of it. So there is some good shit
so
on there.
good.
Yeah. But I
Which
do
sucks
like
because
what? No,
well,
continue.
a long time ago we bought, I don't know where we bought it from, but we had that Christian psych rock album. Remember
Oh, we got from that collection.
which collection was it?
It was your mom's neighbor. Your mom's neighbor, like the roommate was selling his other roommates like records. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
And I went and picked it up. It was like 3 boxes. I went and picked it up, and it was all like $5 records or less. It was mostly all chud. But then this one was like a $300 record or some shit like that.
I can't remember the name was. I look at my Discog selling page. We sold it for like 150, 200 bucks or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But I wish I could listen to it now.
It was
But one
okay.
day.
It wasn't worth keeping. That's for sure.
I think I found that
we'd listen to it together too.
I know, but like we had money tied up in it, and it's like, oh, like I'd rather just have $200 and get my money back.
Yeah.
Whereas like if we had just found this at the thrift store, it would sound different. It would be different. it would be a different thing. I think when you have money tied up in records, it they hit differently. Because I was even looking at my doc of how much money I spend per record, and I was like, damn, dude, like this record that I spent a bunch of money on, like I don't really like this record, but I pretended to like it because I spent so much money on it. And then vice versa, things that I didn't spend anything on. It's like I actually don't like this record, but I thought that I liked it because I got it for free. So I do think there's like a subconscious thing when you have money tied up in records.
I think so too.
And albums.
Yeah. That's how I felt too. But I've gotten way better with that though.
Yeah, it just comes with, I don't know, time.
Mm-hmm.
And now like getting rid of records and buying new ones. So, whatever. So you comp, I'll pick it up. It's like $5. Now it's like $10.
Yeah, on Discogs. Saw that.
So good.
Very good. Was that the last thing on your list?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. All right.
I don't put everything down there anymore because most of the stuff is just kind of like, I don't know, like I listened to this again or it's not that interesting or we had talked about it on the pod or I don't know. It's not that interesting, I guess. I don't think it's interesting.
All right. So I got 4 things here. We start with a bootleg. Got this from White Rabbit Records in Fullerton, California. We got Kanye West, Graduation, right here. Bootleg, always available, but I've been wanting it forever. Every time I go there, it's just never there. And I went there to pick up a couple other things, and this just happened to be there, and I got it. Stoked about it.
How much was it?
It was $50. So a little high, but I mean, that's how much it goes for everywhere. Even like
he sells them for like 45. So
yeah, and then like Discogs sells them for like $70. These bootlegs for like $70, $80. Silly, absolutely silly. But I mean, the quality wise, like the jacket itself, it's a little distorted, but it's okay. But it's like a purple variant, like kind of purple, I don't know, whatever.
Matches the cover.
It matches the cover pretty well. So I got that. The 4th side though is just all remixes, which is kind of stupid. I mean, it's fine.
Anything good?
No, they're just remixes of the songs on the record. Yeah, like there's like 2 versions of Stronger by Andrew Dawson remix. I don't know. There's a Bittersweet Poetry with John Mayer, and then a Young Jeezy remix. I didn't care for them at all. Never listened to them again. But yeah, no, the first 3 sides, I mean, it's perfect. I mean, honestly, it sounds fucking good for a bootleg. It's a damn good bootleg, and the quality of it, it's a gatefold, a nice gatefold. Nothing really looks wrong with it at all. Not like the Limp Bizkit stuff where like the pictures are the wrong era and shit like that.
Like the AFI ones.
The AFI ones are like that too. So, but no, nothing like that. So it's honestly, it's a pretty legit bootleg. So what else we got here? We got, God damn it, trying to be quick. Got this one. This is an official press. The only time this record has ever been pressed, and it's Guttermouth. Guttermouth, Eat Your Face. Eat Your Face. You like this one? You like this record?
That's a good record.
Yeah. This is their 8th record from 2004. This is my favorite Guttermouth record. I don't care. So SBAM Records, I think they're like a European label. They put out 2 variants, 250 pressings per color. I got this light purple. There's also a plum color, but I like this light purple one better than the plum. So I got this one. 250 records pressed of each color. Who knows if they'll repress it, but got that one. There's still some available of both variants.
I was going to say like 250 is nothing, but they're probably not going to sell out.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. But both are still available on the website. I actually checked a couple days ago. So there's that. Also, this is a cool record. It was recorded in Garden Grove, and it was recorded with Brent Clausen, the bass player from Bullets and Octane, who Ty from Guttermouth was also in Bullets and Octane and also Guttermouth. So it's kind of cool. Like they all kind of like work together throughout, their career, which is pretty cool. So,
and the fact that like Guttermouth has a massive revolving door of musicians besides Mark.
That's true too. But Ty was in the band for a long time. So, anyway, next thing I got here, next 2 things I actually got from your record store, Desert Grooves Records. So we start with Queen, A Night at the Opera, right here. Good stuff right here. I mean, this has the classic Bohemian Rhapsody. This is like their most grand prog like output. Like this is like the biggest sounding record I feel they put out. Not their best, but their biggest sounding record. It's just just fucking great, man. I have no problem with this one. Got it from your record store because my old copy was pretty fucking beat up. So another record I got from your store was News of the World from the Queens. From the Queens.
Damn. Never thought I'd see the day.
From the Queens. So yeah, this is also another.
Both of those.
Because you're stupid. That's fine. Great record. I've always loved this album cover too. The only weird thing about this record is that it's a gatefold, but the gatefold opens up at the top right here, rather than being on the side.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So I've never seen or had a record like this. It's very, very strange. But yeah, it's Queen. What do you expect? I mean, this one's the story for this one is interesting because it was coming off of A Night at the Opera and Day of the Races, which were very grand sounding records, and this is in 1977 when News of the World came out, and they were in the same studio as the Sex Pistols while they were recording Nevermind the Bollocks, and they were criticizing Queen for just making bad music. So they decided to make a more guitar driven, like heavier album, and that's what this record is. But then you read more about it, and John Lydon was actually a real huge fan of Queen, and he would go into sneak into their studio and say hi to them and shit.
Poser.
And it's just dude, every story I read about Sex Pistols make them dumber and dumber. They're just dumb. They're just completely just full of shit. Absolutely full of shit.
He's a poser, and then how can you not fucking love Queen at that time? You know what I mean? Come on.
I know, seriously.
Come on. Fuck it here.
So that's all I got for the vinyls. We good? We good on that one?
That's it. That's all.
All right. So a couple new albums came out this week. We talked about Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. What the fuck is the name of the record? It's called Wait, what is it called?
It's something about a quinceañera.
Blast. Oh, Blow It at Madison's Quinceañera. Quinceañera. I can never say that
Quinceañera.
Right. But yeah, I forgot to listen to it this week, or didn't even know it came out until today, so didn't have a chance.
Yeah, it kind of snuck by. Because we had talked about it and we are excited for it, and then it kind of just snuck by. But I was looking at some of the track listings, and it opens up with I listened to the first track, Changes, and it's a Sabbath cover, which I love that fucking Sabbath song. But it's why? That's a weird choice for, I don't know. That's okay. But it was still fun. It was cool. But there's a lot of songs that I've never heard before, so it kind of loses.
Are they more like Mexicans, like Mexican related songs?
There's
Spanish songs?
There's probably a third of them are just Spanish songs.
Okay.
And then there's probably a third that I have no idea what the song is. And the other third is either I know what it is or I kind of know what it is. But if I don't know the song, then it kind of just I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's not there's no nostalgia attached to it.
Yeah.
No fun to it. All right, so there's that. We'll listen to it. We'll get back to you. And Eminem put out a new record this week called The Death of Slim Shady. I didn't realize he was coming out with a new record. I knew that he came out with a single called Houdini a while back, and I listened to that, but I thought it was just a one-time thing. Didn't realize it was an actual album that it was going to be on. But yeah, Death of Slim Shady. We both listened to this. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. A little long, but there was 2 bad songs. But outside of those 2 bad songs, it was good. The one with Skylar Grey was terrible rap ballad. And the one with Jelly Roll, the closing song, that song was hot garbage. It was hot garbage. But otherwise, it was
true Eminem fashion. Everyone's divided on this, and this is supposed to be the death of his alter ego, the Slim Shady. That character is supposed to be gone and dead, but really this is just another platform for Eminem to kind of do what he always does and just piss off as many fucking people as possible. Because he says some pretty aggressive things.
He does.
Even for Eminem standards, god damn, dude, just blatantly says some things that are just dang, that's fucked up, bro. But it's cool. I mean, the bones are here and the songs are good, and God, dude, the guy still got it. And
yeah, he's such a good rapper. Great
lyrics. He goes after P Diddy and calls him a rapist, and also calls him a sex abuser. And it's damn, bro, you just don't give a fuck. I like it.
I like it too.
But yeah, it's long. I'm not gonna buy this on the vinyls, but I'll give it another listen, in a week or 2.
Yeah, I'd listen to it again, but yeah, definitely not gonna get it on vinyl. Just it's too much, and I'd rather just listen to his first couple records, get those on vinyl. So
I only have one Eminem record now. I purged the other two that I had.
Marshall Mathers.
That's all I got.
Well, I have that. That's the only one I have too. But you have my copy of it. So, right? Or did you sell my copy?
No, it's there.
It's there. All right.
It's there.
I'll get it in a couple months when I'm out in Arizona next. But anyway, is that all you got for this episode?
That's it.
We good?
That's it. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify.
Wait, you didn't talk about Shakira.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's right. Shakira. The Copa America final was tonight between Colombia and Argentina. Shakira did the halftime performance. Dude, these competitions that are not the Super Bowl are trying so hard to be like the Super Bowl. And it was fun watching her, but I mean, the production was pretty...
It was stupid.
It was pretty fucking bad.
Like, it's Shakira, right? So, like, come on. Like, who doesn't like Shakira? Like, fuck out of here. Everybody on the planet loves Shakira. Yeah. But like, she's lip syncing, and that's stupid.
Of course.
And, like...
She did 1.5 songs.
And then I thought, like, oh, wow, she still, like, moves pretty good for being so old. She's 47. She's not that old.
She's not. But she looks fucking good, though.
She's 47. She's not that old.
But she looks... I know, but she still looks fucking great. I don't know.
She's not that old. I thought she was, like, 60.
No, what?
See, if she was, like, 60, then I was like, oh, yeah, wow. Like, she moves slow for a 47-year-old. Like, I see some other, like, J-Lo moves way faster than she does. Beyonce moves way faster than she does. Like, come on, Shakira, you're better than this. But also, like, it was stupid. It was a dumb performance. And they had these weird robot things out there, too, that was fucking weird. Like, what the fuck is this? This is dumb.
And it's like, and then whenever they would pan out and, like, do, like, a bigger shot of the stage and the field, there was all this, like, CGI, like, rubies falling from the sky.
Yeah, they look terrible.
Or, like, the green flames. You saw that? The green flames, like, really, really, really bad CGI. It was just a terrible production.
But
it's awful.
I did think it was cool that they chose her over, like, I don't know, throw like Blake Shelton there or something, right? Like, who gives a fuck? Colombia and Argentina are playing, and then you have like Blake Shelton. Sorry, Blake. But like, it was cool they chose Shakira. Colombia's playing. That was fun. That was awesome. That was rad.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the halftime was 25 minutes, and like usually supposed to be 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when the players are late onto the pitch, like they get penalized. If they're like at 16 minutes, a minute late coming on, they get penalized. But not fucking, we can add an extra 10 minutes for Shakira. Like, come on, that's stupid.
And the game was already delayed like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Good
God
Lord.
damn, it was just so... We should have been podcasting a while ago. So it was delayed an hour, 15 minutes. Shakira went on an extra 10 minutes, went into extra time. So an extra half hour there, at least half hour. And then luckily no penalty kicks, but yeah, it was just fucking long game.
It was a good game. It was a good long game.
Yeah.
But like cut the halftime short.
Honestly, out of all the Copa games, this year, the best was on Wednesday with Uruguay and Colombia. That was the best game of the whole series, the whole tournament.
I like this. I like tonight's game a lot.
It was good too. Today was good.
I thought tonight's game was great. We saw Messi get pulled early. We saw James Rodriguez get pulled early, and it was just like two teams battling it out.
This got taken out. Well, it's like the match earlier today with England and Spain. Like, why would they take Harry Kane out?
Yeah,
literally, their top goal scorer. They took him out like 20 minutes before the game ended, like in the 70th minute. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Like this is it, dude. Like, you can't just push through for another fucking 20. Like, you're done after this. There's no more.
Like, Messi made sense because he fucked up his ankle really bad. Did you see the video of his? They did a close up of his ankle and how swollen it was.
Yeah, it looked fucking disgusting.
It was gross. It was so gross.
I thought for sure, like, I was like, maybe he'll come back in after, like, because they're going to tie it up, of course, and then it'll go into extra time. Maybe he'll come back in. But then when they showed that panning of his ankle, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Like, it wasn't like a horrible injury. It's just like, obviously it's inflamed and fucking disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, that was a good game.
It was fun.
That was a good match. That was a
way better than the Euro Cup final, the Spain-England match. That was so lackluster. So lackluster.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that England lost. I'm really glad they lost because they played so mediocre the whole tournament. They really, really did. I mean, you and I talked about this off the pod, but damn, dude, they just were so underwhelming the whole tournament. Even Spain didn't even play that good.
Yeah,
play that well. Yeah.
There's so many teams in the Euro Cup that I just did not want. I didn't even want the Netherlands to win because they got in that weird fucking third place thing that I thought was so stupid.
It's very, very stupid.
So there's so many teams in the Euro Cup that I just not want to see there at all.
Yeah, there were teams that played way better than others. It just like it came down to the penalty kicks. That's really what it came down to for so many of these games, especially in the Euro Cup. So many games came down to that. It sucks.
It does suck. But like I mean, I I really hate penalty kicks. It's not a true indicator of a better team. But like you have to draw the line somewhere, right? You can't just fucking play forever. So it does suck. But like, dude, it's just fucking. You might as well flip a coin.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. And then watching a team lose in penalty kicks is like the worst. It's like the saddest thing to watch them lose in penalty kicks because you could totally be the better team.
Because it's not a real goal, and you don't get that kind of real goal celebration where they're like throwing their fist in the air and doing that Ronaldo thing.
Yeah, the
getting crazy about it. Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, I guess you won.
Oh man, good stuff. It's been a good tournament. Now we could. I've unsubscribed from Fubo TV, one of the worst, TV streaming apps we've ever experienced.
It is the worst.
It is the worst
streaming app I've ever fucking encountered.
Fubo is the worst, but we had to.
Terrible.
We had to have it.
We watched so much soccer. We got our money's worth for sure.
We literally watched every Euro Cup match and every Copa America match. We did.
I think I did miss I think I missed one game.
Did you? Maybe I missed.
Yeah, I think.
I did miss one. I missed one when they were doing the 2 games at 9 a.m., 2 games at 12 p.m.
Yeah,
it was one of those things.
Which is going back. I just couldn't. Yeah.
So it's going to be nice to have a break until the proper season starts, the club season starts,
and the Olympics.
Nobody gives a shit about
the fuck out of
soccer Olympics.
Olympics.
Soccer Olympics. It's just stupid. Nobody cares about that shit. Nobody cares about it. I'll watch some of the other sports, but soccer, I don't care about it in the Olympics. Don't matter.
I hope you do not watch one match. Not even the final match.
I want to watch the USA match. Are Switzerland in it? I don't even know who's in it. I don't even know who's playing in the Olympics.
Bunch of random countries.
Yeah, because nobody cares. That's
no,
why.
it's because they specifically pick like a certain amount of teams per federation, right? So whatever the Africa Federation is, they're picking some teams from there. Whatever the Asia Federation is, they're picking some teams from there.
Well, that's the same thing with the World Cup too. It's the same thing, but with the Olympics, I think it's the only.
There's a lot less teams in the Olympics.
Well, there's that too, but also with the Olympics, you're only allowed to play, I think, under 21s. And then you get one over 21 as the team captain will come in, but then everybody else on the team are teenagers. It's just it's stupid. It's just stupid.
Then don't watch it. I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it. It's on Peacock, and we have Peacock. I'm the Brett. I'm the Brett. I'm the Brett. I'm the Brett. Beat on the Brett.
Oh man! All right, let's
Brat with the baseball bat. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's finish this. And get into Johnny Cash. So thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, tell all your friends. Smash that subscribe button if you're watching on the YouTubes, and that's it. That's all.
So I did that sideways.
I did see that. Like an idiot. What an idiot. Cristiano Ronaldo.